what's wild? That every single person who made it, every creator, every entrepreneur, every artist, writer, they all look back at their struggling era and building phase as this magical, defining time in their life. But when you're in this right now, manifesting your dream life, doing all the techniques, feeling like it's already here some days, it feels like torture, doesn't it? It feels like struggle. Like, why can't you just see it yet? Where is it? Why is there this gap between knowing it's coming and your senses actually perceiving it? It's where the frustration happens and when we start to spiral emotionally, most of the time. Well, what if I told you that this exact moment, this frustrating, anxious waiting is actually the most important part? It's the path of becoming. So stay with me and you'll get excited about waiting as I'm excited. Grab your favorite cold or hot beverage and let's get started. Hi, I'm Marta and welcome to my channel. So here is what's happening. You're using all the manifestation techniques under the sun and part of you knows, feels that it's here already. Like you can feel it sometimes, right? You can feel the peaceful contentment. You experience thoughts from the perspective of the person who has it. You feel even gratitude sometimes. But then your physical senses come in and say, where is it though? And then you start checking the 3D, looking for signs and getting impatient. And this creates this internal war. The moment you decide that your desire is for you, the moment you visualize what you want in your imagination, it already happened. So it is very much natural to be a little bit flabbergasted about how is it not here? Like, why are my senses telling me that it's not here? I just experienced it. So of course we're frustrated. Of course we're anxious. This is just this mindfuck. Different parts of you that see and don't see it at the same time. And then the emotions come up. The frustration, the anxiety, and when is it going to be here already? Questions pounding in your mind. You already feel like an artist, like a businesswoman, like an entrepreneur, like whatever it is that you're becoming, but you're stuck in this in-between space. And it's driving you crazy because you want it so badly. You feel it's here at times. And yet, but what if this moment, this exact frustrating moment you're in right now, what if this is actually your defining moment? Before we continue, let me invite you to take my free masterclass on detachment and surrender. It's a comprehensive, hands-on mini course on how to let go without giving up, which is the missing piece for many of us manifesting the life that we love. It's completely free, so comment below free masterclass, or alternatively, you can also DM me on Instagram to get the links. And now let's get back to the video. Listen, I want you to think about something. A year from now, when you have in this physical world what you're manifesting right now, when it's finally here and just accelerating and never stopping, you're going to look back at this moment here and now with such nostalgia, with this gratitude for the past self, with how romantic was this time right before it happened. You're going to see that this was the moment everything was changing. You just perceived it as frustration because you couldn't see it yet. But this, right here and right now, this is your struggling artist era. And that era is actually so magical. It's the era of becoming. Because think about it. These are your defining moments, not the success moments. These make you into a person who can receive it and can keep it. Not when everything's moving fast and you can see the results already. The still waters of nothing happening and no movement, the anticipation, the being on the brink of something huge, of change of your life. So let's romanticize this moment. Let's fall in love with where we are right now, because the future you is going to look back at this time and think, God, that was when everything was about to change and I was just living it. It was unfolding in front of me. I had no idea how. I'm sure that there are some moments in your life you look at now with this nostalgia. So share it in the comments. What was that? and how you feel right now about this, remembering how you will feel about your current situation from that time perspective. If you're the recurring viewer, you know that I'm not only talking about things, but I provide you with some practical tips as well. No fluff, just real deep transformation. That's what I am all about. Here is what you do while you're in this space of waiting, this waiting period. Every day, take at least one action towards your goal. But here's the key. Make sure that action comes from love and passion and not fear that, oh, I'm not gonna get something if I don't do this. Not from, oh my, I have to do this or it won't work. But from this perspective of, I love this. I'm excited about this. This feels good to me. So I create content and I very often struggle with my content creation journey. I was like, if it's not growing fast enough, this is so much work. So what do I do? But then I asked myself, what would I do if I had unlimited funds and if success was guaranteed? Would I still do this? And the answer was yes, because I've been dreaming about creating content since I can remember. It's just something I want to share with the world. It doesn't matter if one person sees it or 10,000 people see it. The input is what matters, not the output. But it almost seems to me sometimes like I cannot not do it. Like it's just something I simply have to do. So because I can only control the input, what I do, I should focus on that, not what will come out of this. The process of creation is just this self-expression, something you just have to do. No way around it. Because if we don't express ourselves, we get depressed, we get compressed, and we don't expand. So ask yourself that question too. If everything was taken care of, if money wasn't an issue, if I had all the time in the world, would I still be doing this? If yes, then you know that you're on the right path, that you are following your passion, and that's definitely for you. And what if all that waiting feels unbearable? What if you made the decision that yes, it is for you, but you still check the 3D to know why isn't it here yet? If you made a decision and embody the person who has it, reacting like that person, taking action like that person, and loving yourself and accepting everything that is in front of you like that person, loving yourself and your life like this person, and accepting and allowing everything to happen, then the no movement, that is really just manifestation happening, but invisible for us humans to verify. Enjoy the still waters. If nothing is happening, enjoy the calm time. Because when shifts start to happen, when it all takes over and starts to accelerate, it will not stop. So use this time to expand yourself so that your nervous system can handle what's coming. What if what's coming for you is so big that you have to expand your nervous system to actually carry it instead of losing it again? Do you get my meaning? We need to work in those moments of stillness on our nervous system regulation to then step into the unknown like champions and handle everything that comes. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You have to expand the capacity of your nervous system for that to feel safe, to receive and keep what you want for good. And if you need some help with that, then I help people with just that in coaching, and there are links in the description. So comment below what in your current life came to mind when I shared this with you, that story of mine. I had this moment of peaceful appreciation lately when I was working on something that could potentially be big, and it felt really great to just slow down and appreciate that time. Because we often don't allow ourselves when we are so focused and in the zone. So what was the last time that you felt that for yourself? In this waiting period, you're going to get urges to do things, to go to places, to take action. And depending on your connection with yourself, depending on how much trauma and conditioning you've released, how integrated you are with your higher self, and the strength of your intuitive voice, that action is going to come from one of the two places, either your intuition or your anxiety. I talked about this in the last week's video about intuition versus anxiety, will be linked here. Your intuition will feel expansive, loving, excited, calm. It'll feel like, yes, I have to do this. even if it doesn't make logical sense, but it will be exciting. It's also free from attachment to any specific outcome. It's all about the process. And the voice coming from anxiety will feel contracted, desperate, like I have to do this or else everything else will fall apart, or I'm not going to be loved, or I will lose an opportunity. You need to learn to tell the difference, because the actions you take from intuition are the ones that actually move you toward your manifestation. And the actions from anxiety just keep you spinning in the same place. So here is what I want you to understand. The reason you can't give up on this thing you're manifesting, and the reason it feels impossible to just walk away, is because it's truly yours. It's just that you haven't accepted it yet, and you perceive everything through your senses only, instead of this inner knowing or looking for confirmation in your imagination. This isn't just something that looks good to you from the outside. This isn't something you want because you're scared of what happens if you don't get it. This is something that feels like home, that's so aligned with who you are that giving up literally isn't an option. It's just who you are. You may daydream about giving up. You might ponder it when you're frustrated. But deep down, you know it's not really going to happen. You must create. You must become this version of yourself, even if there seems to be no movement and no results. These moments of uncertainty, of waiting, of not seeing results yet, these are what define you, who you really are, and what really is for you. Are you going to continue, or are you going to give up? So I really love this way of romanticizing this time. Look at yourself with nostalgia, even while you're still in it. Create some beautiful routines and enjoy the still waters. This might be the last time that you're single. This might be the last time you can just enjoy more free time before you get the dream job. Get excited about being on the brink of something that once it accelerates, it will literally never stop. When we're so busy and focused on something, we rarely notice that this is the moment that defines our life forever, that this is the time. So take a moment to appreciate it here and now. You will feel so much better when you already get this thing, knowing that you were present there for the whole process, because that's exactly where you are right now. You're not waiting for life to begin. Your life is happening right now, in this beautiful, unknown, anticipatory, magical moment before the storm. And trust me, the storm is definitely coming. The good kind, the one that will turn all this upside down. And it will be your capacity to hold it that will define if it sticks. So work on it right now to be safe and have capacity to hold it forever. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments what you're manifesting right now and how you're going to romanticize this waiting period. What can you do? What routines? What different things that you can pick to make it into a beautiful time of joyful anticipation? So write in the comments, enjoy the still waters if this resonates with your soul. I hope it does. You've got this. Thank you very much for watching. I know that this video will be helpful, but if you have something to share or some remarks, please share them. To get some of my free resources or sign up to my newsletter, self-love letter, visit the description box below. And to get my free masterclass on detachment and surrender, comment below free masterclass and I'll provide you with the link. These are the videos that YouTube think that you should watch next. And remember, you are brave, you are loved. Be kind to yourself and enjoy the waiting. Bye now.